So you're ready to buy a house. There's a lot of really interesting mortgage programs out there, and some of them even say you can put zero down. But what does that actually mean? Today we want to talk to you about the cost of buying a property that come out of your pocket up front before you get to closing. Jim, what does it cost to buy a house?
All right, so you don't forget that you're going to have inspections. You're going to have probably an attorney involved at some point, either writing the contract or reviewing a contract.
So some of the inspections that you might have to do, especially if you do have what's called a USDA loan, which is zero down, but USDA is typically in an area with like farmland where there's land, and a lot of times you'll have to do a septic inspection, a well inspection, things like that. These costs add up, so we want you to be aware of them before you start the process.
So you're looking probably somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000 if you did all the inspections, mold inspections, piling inspections,
home inspection, termite inspection, septic inspection, well inspection. What about like the appraisal? Do you pay for that, or?
Generally, you're going to pay an application fee before you get to closing. But a lot of your costs, like your appraisal, maybe your survey, are things you're going to pay at the closing table.
So ultimately, before you start looking for a house, you want to make sure that you're prepared so that you can adequately inspect the property before you buy it.
All right, and if you're putting less than 20% down, you're going to be required to come up with a monthly fee and a fee up front for mortgage insurance.
And what about closing costs?
Closing costs.
This isn't your down payment, by the way.
Yeah, hazard insurance, possibly flood insurance. You're going to have bank fees, things like the appraisal. There may be points involved.
Survey. And none of these are actually included in what you would pay when you sign the contract, which is a deposit. The deposit is refundable if the deal falls apart during inspections, but it should be factored into your expenses.
And if you're buying a condominium, expect that you may have to pay a buy-in fee, which could be 2 or 3 months of your condominium association fee.
Mm-hmm. And the condominium association will put this into their bank, and that way they build up money so that if things happen, they don't have to do a special assessment.
And of course, you're going to need title insurance. Make sure that the seller really is the seller,
and that no one else has any claims to your property. So should you shop for title insurance? Is there a big difference between companies of what they charge?
You know what? Most of the fees in New Jersey are all regulated. It just comes down to service.
Which one is the most capable? It does matter who your title insurance is. As always, we have some really great professionals that we recommend to our clients. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.